Hi, I'm Susan Benante, a Senior Global Real Estate Advisor with Fathom Realty, and I specialise in helping buyers find the right vacation homes and investment properties near Disney in Central Florida. I wanted to come on today and make this video because this is a really important time in the market. Sellers and builders are offering valuable incentives, including closing cost contributions and interest rate buy downs. If you've been waiting to buy a Disney area property, this may well be the best time we've seen in a while. A condo is often a great way to enter the market, whether you're just getting started as an investor or you want a lower maintenance option that still performs well on the short-term rental side. Now, when it comes to condos specifically, I always advise my buyers to try and stay under the $350,000 mark. And here's why. Once your rental price crosses a certain threshold, you're suddenly competing with townhomes and even single-family homes that offer things like private pools, no shared walls, and more space. At that point, many guests tend to shift their preferences away from condos. So if you're going to buy a condo, it needs to be in a community that stands out with a great location, strong amenities, and a solid rental history. And it needs to be priced right to stay competitive. Also, if you see a condo that looks like a great bargain, there's usually a reason for it. Maybe it hasn't been updated in years, maybe it's been poorly managed, or maybe the furnishings are just outdated and the photos aren't helping. In many of those cases, the price is the deal. There may be little room left to negotiate, but there's often a real opportunity to increase value with better management or thoughtful upgrades. As I always tell my buyers, where the current owner made missteps, we can create upsides. So this is why today I'm compiling my top 5 Disney area condo resorts for you, so you can make informed decisions based on real value, guest experience, and long-term potential in today's unique market. At number 5 is Legacy Dunes in Kissimmee. Legacy Dunes is one of the more affordable vacation condo options in the Disney area, and that makes it appealing to new investors or buyers who want a lower entry point. Located about 6 miles from Disney, it's not as close as some of the premium resorts, but it's still well within the range guests are looking for. The buildings here are older and they do not have elevators. So as with many communities in this price range, first floor units or upper level units with a strong view are the ones to target. If you're considering a second or third floor unit that doesn't offer pool or conservation views, a first floor unit will likely perform better in terms of rental interest. What really draws guests to Legacy Dunes is the main resort style pool, which is a bit of a showstopper and the focus of many online guest reviews. These vibrant pool photos and videos are what sell the experience, and they often make up for the fact that the resort isn't brand new. Other amenities include 2 swimming pools, a clubhouse, fitness centre, game room, sports courts, barbecue area, and car washing stations. The HOA fees are relatively reasonable and include water, sewer, trash pickup, high-speed internet, exterior maintenance and insurance, roof care and groundskeeping. Legacy Dunes also has a strong short-term rental presence, so it still feels like a vacation resort, not just a residential condo community. And coming in at number 4 is Windsor Palms Resort in Kissimmee. Windsor Palms has been a long-standing favourite in the short-term rental market, mainly because of its unbeatable location just 4 miles from Walt Disney World. It shares the same prime access as Windsor Hills, but typically comes in at a significantly lower purchase price, which is why savvy investors still give it a strong look. The buildings are older and the condos are in walk-up buildings. There's no elevators, so first floor units or upper level units with a strong view tend to be the most desirable. Guests don't mind stairs if they're rewarded with a pool or a conservation view, but otherwise ground floor units are usually a safer bet. The community features a large clubhouse, resort-style pool, tiki bar, fitness centre, movie theatre, arcade, playground, sports courts and a 24-hour gated entry. The HOA has made recent improvements too, including new exterior paint on the buildings and renovations to the clubhouse, helping the resort to stay competitive and appealing. Windsor Palms has a slightly more residential feel than some other resorts, with a mix of seasonal and long-term residents. But as long as the unit is updated and well managed, the rental potential does stay strong. And here's something that many buyers overlook. Even though Windsor Hills Resort feels newer and has more amenities, the nightly rental rates between the two communities are often quite similar. So the key advantage here is for the owners is that Windsor Palms typically offers a better return on investment than the comparable unit at Windsor Hills due to its lower price point, and it still achieves the similar nightly rental rates. So with the right updates and strong management, this community presents a real opportunity for value-focused buyers. Number 3 is Storey Lake Resort in Kissimmee. Storey Lake has quickly become one of the most in-demand vacation condo communities near Disney. The location is ideal. It's just 4 miles to Disney, 8.5 miles to Universal Studios, and about 2 miles from the Loop, which is a large shopping and entertainment area packed with restaurants, retail, and a movie theatre. Guests love the convenience, and it shows in the occupancy levels. The condos here were built by Lennar, and they offer attractive finishes, open layouts and modern styling that performs very well on the short-term rental platforms. The buildings have a fresh, newer feel and tend to photograph beautifully, which is a key advantage when it comes to online bookings. Now, the unit selection really matters here in Storey Lake Resort. Condos on the higher floors with lake, pool or conservation views often generate more interest and get better reviews. And you'll want to confirm whether the building has an elevator, especially if the unit isn't on the ground floor. Storey Lake's amenities are amongst the best in this price range. They have a lazy river, water slides, multiple pools, splash pad, clubhouse, fitness centre, game room, tiki bar and even kayak rentals. It delivers a true vacation experience that guests love. While the HOA and condo fees are higher, they do include cable, internet, exterior maintenance, security and full access to the resort amenities. And with its gated entry and a strong resort atmosphere, Storey Lake continues to be a guest favourite with consistent performance. For buyers who want something newer, guest-friendly and in a prime location that practically markets itself, Storey Lake is a top-tier option. Number 2 is Reunion Resort. Reunion is one of the most established luxury resort communities near Disney, located about 7 miles from the parks. It has a resort within a resort feel, offering guests a refined experience with room to explore. The community features multiple pools, water park, restaurants, walking trails, tennis and pickleball courts, and 3 signature golf courses. It's a standout for guests who want more than just theme parks, they want the full resort experience. And at number 1 is Windsor Hills Resort. Windsor Hills consistently ranks as my top choice for vacation condo buyers who want to stay under $350,000. It offers the best mix of location, value, guest experience and long-term rental potential. Located just 2.5 miles from Disney, Windsor Hills is one of the closest short-term rental resorts to the parks. Guests love that convenience, and many seek it out specifically because it means less driving and more time enjoying their trip. The condos are in elevator buildings, which gives you more flexibility in choosing a unit with a view or a layout that you like. Pool and conservation views are always a plus, but even first floor units are in high demand thanks to the easy access. Despite being a well-established community, Windsor Hills still feels like a vibrant vacation resort. The HOA has done a fantastic job investing in the community, adding a full-scale water park a few years ago to help keep it competitive with the newer resorts. That decision paid off in a big way, helping Windsor Hills maintain its strong guest appeal. Even though Windsor Hills often feels newer and more upgraded than some nearby communities, the real strength here is the value that guests receive for the price they pay. With resort-style amenities and no added resort fees, Windsor Hills delivers a complete vacation experience. That value is what keeps guests coming back and why many owners enjoy strong occupancy and repeat bookings. When guests feel like they're getting more value for their money, they're more likely to return and recommend the property to others. So this has been my top 5 condo communities near Walt Disney World for investors. If you're thinking about purchasing a vacation condo near Disney and want help analysing the right resort, the right unit and what's truly going to work for your rental goals, please give me a call. I hope you found this video helpful, and be sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more community tours, insider information and real estate updates from the Disney area.